Howdies and whoops, that's a little loud. My bad. Howdies and salutations, y'all. Hey, Galactic. Good to see ya. Sorry for the wait. And genuinely sorry for the wait on everyone there. I got called in to help edit a paper at the last minute. Yeah, I'm sure that was just a little bit jarring, wasn't it? That's my bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, it has been a stinking weird day. To the point where I was editing a paper for the last, I guess, hour? Oh, jeepers. Instead of, you know, prepping for stream and all that jazz. So sorry if it's a little hectic this time, but I'm definitely excited for some MySims. Something lighthearted and quiet and just restful. Couple things, actually, yeah, before we jump into this too much. First off, yes, this month we're probably going to be doing mostly games, not too much art, for a couple of reasons. Actually a lot of reasons. First off, I burned myself out pretty bad last month between the stuff we were doing on stream and other stuff. I just hit a wall, and it was so busy that, like, I couldn't put the time to making any major pieces. Also, admittedly, there's sort of an adrenaline crash after finishing Miquella. So I need to sort out what I want to do next with a little more thought, and not just blindly jump into art challenges. The second reason is I'm actually at a point where I'm trying to do a little more of some of my other crafts, like stuff that doesn't stream well, things like calligraphy, or where I'd have to have like a proper setup with a camera and like physical view, and I'm not yet in a place for that, although in the next couple of months, first half of next year, I hope to be. The third thing is that does lead into the third thing is that this month is stupid busy. So I can't promise that we'll have a normal stream schedule at all. We may have some that are way off, like just some fun, spontaneous ones. We may have weeks where it's just like I can't make any of the normal times and it's just weird. Because A, holidays, B, just weirdly a lot of social stuff landed in November. It's kind of exciting. And C, I am finally looking for my own place, so I have to schedule things like apartment tours and all of that jazz. So, unfortunately, a lot of times that will run me into stream time. Even if the tour itself doesn't run me into stream time, the tour plus all of the other just day-to-day management and responsibilities and jazz means that it's gonna be a little bit wonky for the next couple weeks. So bear with me, I do apologize, I definitely do still want to stream. I definitely want to do more art, and I've got new ideas for digital art. I just need to sort of get my bearings on a few technical things first and like re-warm up, because whew, it's been weird. Also, work has entered the final quarter crunch-ish time. It's not full crunch. I'm still able to work within my normal hours and take PTO when I need it too. So like, it's not really crunch, but there's a lot to do, and they've ended up I'm in charge of a few more things than usual. Which is exciting, but also tiring. So yeah, it's an adventure. Yeah, you can party at my place. Yeah, we'll throw a whole celebration. I'm sure. I'm sure that'll go well. Me, as someone who will probably have it set up as an art studio and not even own a television, it'll be a great party venue, definitely 100%. But yeah, but I appreciate it, Galactic. Yes, I'm pacing myself. The biggest thing is that I like streaming and I want to stream, and so I'm annoyed that I can't do it as consistently as I like, so I'm like, I'll admit, even as I'm telling y'all this, it's also informing myself. It's sort of like, it's okay to like take it easy on the streams a little bit. Just rest, and you're busy, do the things that need to happen. So, admittedly, it's as much as me as for y'all, but I do appreciate it. Let's see. The other thing is, and this is probably not a good thing, I have, like, slipped back into social media a little bit because I've gotten, well, to put it in a petty way, I've gotten attention in the tiniest little way, and now the human brain craves more. But mainly, A, the MySims videos actually do well on YouTube, which I'm shocked, I don't know why. Who's watching this? But they do well enough. So, you know, it's been kind of fun. Since I needed a break anyway, it's a fun, lighthearted thing, and apparently people actually watch it, so I'm happy to do some more and enjoy that and share one of my favorite games. MySims, the game we're playing tonight. The other thing is I actually had a tiny bit of success with posting art on Tumblr, so now that itch is scratched and it's going to be hard to rein myself in from that. So I'm going to try to limit my time so I don't drown in that website. But it's fun. It's fun. I've posted more art over there, even some stuff from off stream. So, you know, keep an eye on the Tumblr, I guess. Guess that's what we're doing now. Oh, but yeah, so, Scopic, for a little context, this is MySims. This is a game from 2008, 2010? Early, maybe earlier? No, I think the last one was in 2010. This might be from before that. It was on the Wii. It was like an early-ish Wii. It's old. It's an old Sims spin-off game that's much more focused on, like, basically, you're rebuilding a town by having people move in, and then they request you to make things, and so you get all creative on making the things they ask, and then you give it to them and they like it, and that unlocks more people moving in, and more things you can make, and so on. It's definitely, like, not the deepest game in the world. The social system is definitely not the deepest in the world, but it has a lot of weird little charm, and I have a lot of weird little nostalgia about it from being younger and playing it a lot, so I'm very fond of it. Also, I've tried to make Miquella in it, which, I'm gonna be honest, Elden Ring character designs don't translate super well. Not great, but we're trying. I know there's people who do modded MySims characters, so, you know, maybe it'll happen. Maybe I just need to make a MySims VTuber model. I think it'll be definitely good. That would be fun, though. Let me write down a thought I had real quick, and then we will jump in here. Mod ideas. It'd be fun to get back into modding. Not that I ever launched an actual mod. Fairlight, what is that? Is that? Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm sure we can make that happen. Yeah, we'll spare a lighter. I'm sure I can dig one out. Maybe some flint and steel. We'll enable this. We'll see where this goes. Almost done writing this down. Because I have a feeling that actually that one of these, I'd have to look into the file types and stuff, and depending on how EA does it, but it might not be that hard to mod in like character skins and stuff in this, in which case that would be extremely funny and satisfying. Like, these are not the most complicated textures in the world, it's just a matter of how they saved them. Yeah, that's a pretty good emote. What is that one even from? Halligtree. Okay, let's take off. Oh yes, and it's also got... Well, I know you made it. I was just curious if it was like a specific OC, or if it's from a game, or if there's a story behind it. It's very cool looking. Also, I suppose I should give the warning I give on this game all the time, is the camera's at kind of a bad third-person angle, and it moves very fast. So, like, vertigo warning, I guess. Okay, it is Sky. Excellent. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, I don't have any tasks. Oh, right, we finished up DJ Candy and Gino's tasks, and we got to town too. Okay, so we need to go to the hotel. Oh, hey, it's the mayor. Whoa, camera. Let's be nice to the mayor, I guess. Or get stuck on the fountain. Let's try that again. Oh, Mayor Rosalind? Mayor, oh, jeepers. Be nice. There we go. Hey, very deep interactions there. Nice. That's a fun looking Sky Kid. Who we got here? Because new hotel usually means new people. Maybe it's not a new day yet. Okay, buddy, what's the news? What you got for us, buddy? You know he ain't wrong. Why would they give a bellhop such a fancy uniform if it wasn't important? It's like, those are some nice threads, mate. Got gold on it. You don't put gold on like a unimportant uniform. Okay, so in the event of not having, you know, any Sims in the hotel, we're going to do the very smart choice of crashing on the park bench overnight. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Very cozy. And now that it's nighttime, maybe someone will wander into the hotel, but we can't meet them until the dawn, so let's just go sleep on this bench too. Discovering this was an option was wonderful because my old strategy was running in circles for like 30 minutes until the time changed. Well, it was usually just going and gathering resources, and then managing to get back to town when it was night again, and so there was still no one here. So let's see. Ooh, we got the cutscene bars that are a little bit janky. But he does have words for us now. Hey pal, guess what? You've done such a good job setting up these businesses here that more people want to move into Halligtree. Townies will now start appearing in the hotel now. Oops. Townies will want you to build them a house and decorate it in their favorite style. You'll meet spooky townies, geeky townies, and others. Moving in townies gives you points towards the next star level. Also, if you give them lots of stuff in their style, they can become your best friends and give you special rewards. Okay, this is too much text. Your improvements to the town have been so great that the train has resumed service between Halligtree and the gardens. Head over to the train station and use the ticket machine to start your journey. If you don't know where the train station is, use your map to help you. So townies are folks who are, they don't necessarily have a business with like requests and stuff. You just move them in and they're sort of like Violet and Patrick where they just chill and like you talk to them and it's all fun. Always good to chat with them. The land grabs. I don't think the land grabs were ever in this game. If that's like a family name specifically. MySims was definitely kind of its own little world with its own characters like Morcubus. Who's definitely not a villain, trust me. Gordon, looking for a nice quiet town to catch up on reading. Well, Gordon, I have no idea if this is going to be the town for you. Maybe. It always ends up with a different personality each time. Okay, come back here. Oh. There we go. Rhonda. I'd like to think it is. Now, the reason I'm talking to everyone is that if you talk to them once, and then you decide you want them to move in later, you can check your little acquaintances book. We've got a book up here hidden behind chat that shows how friendly everybody is. And now we've got, well, okay, they're in order. So now we got Rhonda, now we got Gordon. So we could always call them back to the hotel and say, hey, you should totally come over here, instead of having to wait for luck. Okay. Johnny Zest, I just want to say, is a fantastic rich kid name. I love that name. Sir Vincent Skullfinder. Yeah, you're not welcome here. Goodbye. Well, let's see. But yeah, no, there weren't. Like I guess the premise of the story is that everyone of any note has just completely and utterly bailed on the city. It's just a couple of like old diehards who just never want to leave, and that's it. So you've got to kind of win everyone over. But most people don't even have last names now that I think about it. I'm not sure. Like they might have titles, but not really names. I don't know. Ooh, yes! Town Hall 2 means we can cut down trees now. Well, cut sideways trees. We could always cut the other ones somehow with an axe, I guess. Anyway, what this really means is that we've unlocked a whole new part of the town with like new spots where you can set up houses. And like, hey, I remember as a kid being very excited when this opened up, and it's like a whole new, it's like a pretty big area too. But the main benefit is that we also, whoops, we get access to these new house plots, which is really nice. But we also get access to a whole bunch of new resources and like essences specifically that we can use. And I'm very excited about that. Oh, and it said the train was open again, too. Oh, yeah, we'll go through the... Oh, right, the stones are on this one. Oh, fine. Maybe we'll get lucky and that one will have, like, a clipping error and stuff will drop off the ledge for us to grab. Ooh, okay. Well, let's water these trees. Let's see how they're doing. If we can perk them up a little bit. And you can see we've got new ones now. We haven't had these purple ones before. We had the, like, the yellow blossoms. I forget which plant they were. Maybe plum blossoms? But, well, no, these are plum blossoms. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Let's water this one too and see. Think these are roses? Yeah, because that's how roses grow. But yeah, one of the other things that unlocked this time we hit Town Hall 2 is, and this is something that wasn't even in the Wii version, and I did try to do it last time because, well, I grew up on the Wii version, so I wasn't sure when it unlocked. But there was like an old multiplayer hub in this game, if you can believe it. Which is crazy to me. Not sure entirely what you would do with that, but I guess it'd be a fun, like, little, like, RP space and stuff. And you could build, like, a house and, like, furniture gifts for each other, I guess. But that area also has a couple of very unique essences, too. So we may pop over there a little bit and maybe pick some of those up. If we're lucky, they'll have the Rubik's Cubes. Or the Game Cube. Well, no, that was also copyrighted. Like, Cube Toy? It's something generic. But it's got some really fun patterns to it. Which, if we get to move in one of my favorite Sims, we'll get to put to good use as, like, I don't know, arcade carpeting or something. I like Vic Vector. He has a last name. Poppy and Violet, I mean, I'm sure they have a last name, but it's not, like, listed. Why is Vic's? Oh, right. Oh, right. This doesn't answer the Vic Vector question, to be fair. But, oh, and that one's blocked off, too. But this has a fun fishing area. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And some mining. Although we're not going to be able to get up here for, ooh, iron door. It's going to be a hot minute before we get through iron doors. And then a house, and then more prospecting. Just gotta pick all the flowers. Love the flowers. Ooh. We've picked 11 flowers, at least. And out here, and there's even more like houses and prospecting. Like, this area, it loops a long way around. And then I walk back, and we're all the way back at the bridge in the fishing spot. So yeah, this area is one of my favorite zones in the game. Interesting. I would not have guessed. Yeah, that's interesting, the land grabs. Oh yeah, somebody buried cake. Don't know why. And they buried, like, a lot of it. There we go. But, like, MySims definitely, I think their characters are almost entirely separate from, like, the rest of the franchise. Which makes me a little bit sad, because it'd be fun to see them in other things, and they haven't made a MySims game in, like, over a decade. But, such is the way. Okay, where is it? Where? Okay. Gingerbread man. Well, then I'm raiding their cake stash. This is what they get. If you bury your cake and then move out of town, like, you forfeit the cake. Huh. This one might just be cake and gingerbread men, so we won't spend too much time out here gathering. Yeah, I think it is. So we'll just go until we have a starting ping that isn't yellow or red. Okay, that one's still pretty good. Because if it's yellow and red, then we can go pick it up pretty quick. Oh, there's bacon out here. Ooh, secret bacon. Okay, but that one's also, like, not that. I was getting distant pings, so that'll be enough bacon for now. We'll pop over here to the other... Oh, right. There's so many houses back here I always forget about. The goal of the game? Oh, that's right, y'all can't see the meter. Behind my icon up here, there is... Oops. Well, that's fine. There's a little star meter, and the goal is basically to get our town to a 5-star rating, It started out at star level stinking 0. Nobody would come here. Everyone had moved out. The city's in ruins. We're up to star level 2 right now, which basically just means we've gotten through the tutorial. Star level 1 is like the very basic tutorial of like how to build furniture at all in the game. And the star level 2 is basically your first two Sims that you move in, 2 or 3. And they're sort of like, I mean, I like them. DJ Candy and Chef Gino, and I guess technically Vincent as well, are fun characters. And like they have fun quests, but they're like, once you get to 3 and like to star level 2 and beyond, it opens up a lot more. I don't know of a skeleton army, but it wouldn't shock me if somebody brought a robot army in here. There's a rather dubious professor who shows up a little later on. I like Professor F. There we go. Yeah, stealing their bacon, stealing their baby spinach. We're clearing them out entirely. See what we got this time. Oh, and their pottery, I guess. Terracotta. You know, I'm pretty sure that, like... I guess somebody buried pots. Yeah, I guess maybe these are just leaves that fell, and, like, I'm just unearthing them from the, like, the particularly nice ones from the pile. Stealing all their jars of preserves. Man, somebody was, like, emergency prepping out here. Like, we're going to have stashes of every major resource. We're going to make sure that it's all set. Oh, okay, good. I thought I misclicked there for a second. Okay, that's probably enough spinach for a lifetime. Although I'm sure when we cook it up, it'll turn tiny and it'll look like one. Okay, yeah, that's definitely enough spinach. There's chocolate cake out here somewhere and a few other things. There's like a lot of resources, but... Okay, instead we're going to join a stinking dance-off, because why would we not do that? Oh, and stinking DJ Candy just bails on us. Come on, Candy. Well, I guess we're just here dancing alone, which I'm going to get a screenshot of, because it's fun. I mean, maybe it's rude, but they also left. Dance. Okay, cool. Ah yes, these very well-rendered dance moves. That one's fun. That's like a less common one to get to. I'm excited about that. Do a little fishing. This is sort of our... Basically, the game has 3 phases. There's get requests from people, there's gather the resources for those requests, and then there's make the things for those requests. And then you deliver them, and you get another request, and it loops. But right now, I think since no one at the hotel were the folks that I really wanted to move in, and there's a lot more options once you get to 2 stars. Like, there's a lot of people around here. Oh yeah, this one, well, it definitely is on PC. You have to remember that this was made for the Wii, and that means that you have to click into it, and then I even have to like wiggle the mouse in order to actually pull it up. You had to wiggle the Wiimote after lining it up. Did they just start a dance party without me? Dagnabbit. That's so rude. You walk away when I start dancing, and then you come back and dance as soon as I walk away? Come on. Oh well. But yeah, so no, in this version, yeah, it's super easy. You just grab the dots and the bubbles and you shake and you're set. In the Wii version, you had to get it to line up with those bubbles before they vanished, and then also like hold the right button, and it was shockingly inconsistent. Now I can grab a bunch of octopi and like not sit here for 30 minutes. Yeah, it is still easier than Stardew. To be fair, Stardew's is hardly the simplest fishing game in the world. There's a lot that are easier. Even the Sonic Frontiers one is easier than Stardew's. You just have to click the button at the right time on concentric circles as they close in. They did actually up the ante on the fishing game a lot in the sequel. The problem was the rewards weren't quite as well. I mean, they're still pretty relevant to the story, but it wasn't. It was generally a little less satisfying. Oh yeah, stinking Stardew's. I respect that they're so creative and that different fish have different motion patterns, so you can kind of gauge what's on your hook based on how it moves if you get clever. It kind of simulates actual, like, really getting to know the fish. On the other hand, It's janky as all get out and extremely tedious. And the fact that some fish are only available during certain times when, like, you might only be able to get 2 or 3 hooks in that entire time window on a day. Yeah, I don't like Stardew fishing either. At least not for, like, going for full 100%. If I'm just, like, I'm gonna grab a few fish and then sell the fancy ones and get money, like, sure, whatever. But, like, yeesh, that game. I will say, I like it more than Animal Crossings. I like it much more than Animal Crossings, because Animal Crossings is somehow simultaneously boring and frustrating. I don't know how they manage that perfect balance, but it's the worst. I hate it. So, I actually, unpopular opinion, I don't think Animal Crossing is that good of a game. I enjoyed playing it a lot, but it has a lot of extremely frustrating things that are completely avoidable, and it completely undercuts the fun. Like, there's so much charm in that world, but, like, everything's still on the grid, and, like, placing items and blocks and fences is so badly controlled. The menus are so tedious. And, like, obviously it's got all of the, like, the stuff where you can only do it a certain amount of thing per day, and, like, so it gets you coming back day after day after day. Yeah, I mean, I played it a bunch at the start of the pandemic when everyone was locked inside, and even then I found it tedious and stressful. Though, Scopic, you're 100% right. Stinking Animal Crossing music is fantastic. I love the morning and night themes, and there's so many wonderful remixes. Curly and Game Chops both do excellent Animal Crossing music remixes. However, other unpopular opinion, what's his name, like KK Stardew or JJ or whatever the dog's name is, I don't like him at all. I really don't like his music. I don't like his singing. And I kind of don't like the fact that he's the only villager that doesn't wear any clothes. I got through the game enough for him to come to my town, and then I was like, okay, I'm actually not at all interested in playing again. I'm so done with this. I know a lot of people like him, but nah. Best game for being on ADHD meds, Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town. Ooh, that sounds like an interesting one. Ooh. Yeah. Every once in a while I want to go back to Animal Crossing. But, then I remember the pain. But what is Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town about? Because that's not one I've heard of. That one sounds interesting. Notice an interesting thing on the PC version of this game, where, like, when you collect the essences, the animation speed of the water speeds up. And I don't know why. No, you can't bail on... You can't bail on your fiancé like that. Don't walk out at the 11th hour. Oh no! Ooh, 3D started. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like I need to finish normal Stardew first. I'm just like, I'm nowhere close to unlocking things in that game still. I'm so slow on it. I love it though. Now anyway, I do. Oh, I bet I know what the animation thing is. I'm sure with the essence pickup animation, I bet it would do it if we picked up something from mining too. But like that little pickup where it like zips up into the corner really fast, they must have, instead of like making a shorter animation, just increased like the tick speed of the game or something. Or like whatever value they increased was tied to the water too. That's so weird. That is so weird. Oh, come on, you can't get with the fisher and the... If you don't like... Well, I guess you don't have to like fishing to want to marry a fisher. But, water feels so pixely, too. And maybe seeing this in, like, higher quality isn't going to do me any favors with, like, how the game actually looks. Oh, well. But, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, Like who you like. But man, like, that's gonna be tough. Gonna be out all day and bring back like a, like, not a very good catch that day. It's just gonna be like, well, or bring back a great one and frame it on the wall. But I guess it's fine if you don't have to do the fishing. I just realized I've been sitting here and like absent-mindedly I always lose track of time on this fishing minigame. It is like, it scratches that nice little brain itch where you don't have to think too much about it, and it's just like satisfying, like click react, and you're just like that neuron trigger or whatever, neuron activated. But it also means I realize we've just fished up like 80 crabs. Oops. Well, let's go for 90 crabs. Yeah, if you want to. Admittedly, I'm not in a, like, unfortunately I was kind of like rushed on my setup, so I'm not in a good place to check the Discord right now, but I'd love to see them. Okay, 2 more crabs. 2 more crabs, y'all. We getting them on the next batch? Let's see. Crab time? Crab time? Crab time! Okay, I think that's probably enough. I love this fishing spot. I guess that means I can't get up there yet. So let's go up here and gather some more of these because they've probably grown while we were fishing. Yes, they have. Boom. Whoa, okay. And a few of them roses too. And just for the sake of keeping all of these, you may notice that there's like different types of plant, basically. Like these trees all are like small and round tops. They're a lot different from the like the apple trees that we saw earlier. And I think I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with the type of essence. Like if it's a cute essence or like a party essence or a hungry essence or things like that determines the type of tree. But those 3 are all kind of a series with the same tree type, so I like to plant them together in that little spot. Man, a lot of flowers generating these days. They definitely used to be a lot rarer, or I just didn't notice them. Okay, let's see. Oh, also, we just fished up a lot of things. We got a manual save. This game is old. It does not do autosaves. Oof. And I guess we can go sleep in our own house this time. Our terrible little... Oh, actually, let's get some thorns first. Our terrible little cocoon house. Never hurts to top off on some of these essences. More... Oh, they're just yellow blossoms. These ones. Oh, we actually do need to refresh our apples. Chef Gino always ends up needing so many stinking apples. Like, I burned through my entire stash for his asks. And then I'm pretty sure we planted one by the entrance for Violet that was like a ghost tree. Yes! Get them ghosties! No, buddy, why? I wanted the rocket ship. Those essences are so hard to get. Ah, well. We'll save it for a rainy day. Okay. Okay, camera. Let's maybe chill a little bit. Oh, good, I have a bed. And daytime. We can make more furniture for ourselves at some point, too. Change outfit, change look are both options. As we get more blueprints, we can make things besides this weird unpainted throne. You would think so, but he's a pizza chef, and all of his recipes are about pizzas. I don't know why. I could not tell you. Chef Gino, the apple-flavored pizza chef. I don't know what his deal is. Who we got at the hotel today? Buddy? Ah! Ooh, okay, here's some options. This is Claire, I believe. Clara! Ah, man. I don't know. Maybe... Ooh. Why is he hoarding the apples? Is Gino up to something? Suspicious. Actually, it would be fun to have Claire here. It'd be fun to have, like I get a kind of variety of Sims. Alright, Travis. Apple Cult. Secret Apple Cult. If you thought banana on pizza was bad, wait until apples. I hope not. Oh no, is it Travis Scott? What a pretty fun place to live. He's very British. And then we can of course get Ms. Nicole. See what she's up to. And he's got the hair too. It could totally be proto Travis Scott. Ah yes, opening the boutique in the town. Well, why not? Be fun to have one of those. Sub shop on a trial basis. Oh, very well. Can we... okay, we can only move in one sim at a time. Okay, so we'll have to catch Travis another time then. But we can't always invite him back now that we've met him. So, maybe we'll get Travis Scott. We'll see. Okay. Hold on, let's actually think. Map-wise... Oh, jeepers. Where should we put the boutique? Put it back here, but this really feels like more of like a residential area. Downtown, we've still got some open plots. We could have like a nice high-end city like... Yeah, that could actually work pretty well. Or we could have like the desert chic. But I actually think that the boutique would work well at this one. That's by... Oh, that's by Poppy. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. That's right over here then. Some bricks and planks. Definitely going to be able to build an actual house out of that. Ah, yes, the somewhat limited house creator. Alright, this one, usually just better to give up and center it so it doesn't look weird in the plot. That said, I do want to get kind of an urban feel for our downtown. So let's go with, like, city roof. Ooh, hold on. We can go... Well, do we have the pieces? Sorry, I'm having to zip through all these parts. Ooh, display windows. Yes. Oh, okay, fine, cool. Off-center display windows. Now let's see about roofs. Am I not going to be able to put it on if it's also... Okay, that's better. Wish we could go taller. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, with Liberty and Summer. Yes, MySims Kingdom. Oh, yeah, I freaking love MySims Kingdom. Let's see. We can go very, like, brick and mortar-y. Wait, we could do, like, a... Like an addition on top of an old brick building, maybe? That doesn't look so good. Let's go for like a... Oh, we could go for kind of a pale blue concrete. And then we'll make it spick and span. Yeah, a lot of these characters do show up in MySims Kingdom. There's a ton that make their way over there. In fact, I mean, obviously Buddy makes it into that one. He's your companion for the whole deal. Oh, really? I had no idea they were in The Sims 4. They're all acquaintances if you load up the house. Oh, well, fair enough then. Wait. We'll consider columns, but not yet. I still don't have any good city fences. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We will have our... Oh, yes, here we go. Gotta have some lights. Keep them alleyways bright. And then let's see. I don't think this is going to mesh super well. Yeah, no, that... Maybe you could put it over a door or something. Nope, it's just going to block all of that. Cool, 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 cool. Let's get ourselves a nice display window. Good little door. Obviously, we've got to have a nice view out this. Where should we put our sort of signage? Maybe actually, if we shift this over here, put the door there. Have a nice view. No, I kind of actually like the door on the angle a little better. I don't know, I'm just having fun with it at this point. Why not, you know? I guess the sign has to actually be on a wall. Oh well. There we go, we'll have our sign there. And then we'll, of course, we've got to make sure we've got these displays all the way around. We wouldn't want anyone to miss out on seeing the fine products that we offer here. Okay. That's probably too many things. Let's maybe lose these windows. I had no idea they made it, that crew made it into so many other games, though. I'll be honest, in MySims Kingdom, I always went for Summer. Summer seemed nicer, so I'd always root for her. Ah. You go all in on the pink and really make this, like, something like that. Get a green look to it. That's not bad either. The green and pink do work together well. But there's a lot. Yeah, This feels kind of 80s now. Maybe wasn't what I'm going for, but I'm kind of vibing with it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That definitely fits our very green town square, but it does actually kind of fit an urban-y feel. And the overcrowdedness fits with Poppy's stuff, so cool, win-win. Save game. Just in case. Let's see what Ms. Nicole has for us. Shabadoo, you say? Unchongaloom? Vastly nim. I love the sim speak, the simmies. It is quite fashionable. Ah, but it seemed like you needed something. Functionally Ms. Rarity. I like that couch, actually. Ah, yes, a bed would actually be a useful thing to have. And you can see that we're starting to get requests that actually fit with the new essences that we're getting as well. So that'll be nice. Doesn't always line up that way. Sometimes you get a request for essences that you literally haven't unlocked yet. Wow, you did not bring any personal furniture or goods at all. You made some interesting choices. Those poses. Oh my. Alright, that's one quest we can work on. How are we doing on the essences for those? I'm going to go up to my backpack in the top right. And, oh, we got roses. We could always do with more, but at least we got them. Have we got the purple crayons? 58 of them. Okay, I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's do one more hotel reset. I think it might be good to loop someone else in. You've returned with a sweet treat. Ooh. Oh, hey, Violet. Oh, she waved. Perhaps Violet is friendly to us now. Because we built a bunch of stuff for her house. So I'm just lucky. Man, staying in early 2000s, like, goth writing was never the deepest. Let's see who we got in the hotel today. Oh man. Yeah, no, I want to play MySims Kingdom on stream sometime too, but it is definitely Switch only. Vic Vector, yes, yes! Hello! I am clipping into Clara's face, that's not great. Goreploth, that means greetings on my favorite sci-fi show. Only if you build an arcade. Yes, of course I stinking will, Vic. 100%. I'm shielding her from the bubbles that... Oh, jeepers, the bubbles don't pause. Yes, 100% building the arcade. Yep. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. This is not great. Okay, buddy, help. Help. Fine. But you go... Well, don't be mean to Vic. You startled Gordon, too. Come on now. Dang. Clara's, like, really mean-spirited today. What is with that? Yeah, that one happens a lot in this. If you talk to someone at the right angle, it'll just shove you through another person. Thankfully, it doesn't actually break anything, but it is a little silly. Okay, so if we've got, you know, the fancy pants rich folk part of town over here, all these lovely gardens, nice bench, we've got the fashion zone. This side of the square is like the industrial party side. Well, let's put the arcade over here. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. Well, best way to make a rocket. I feel like this might actually work well with the hexes. Everyone seems to pause. Buddy panics and keeps blowing bubbles, doesn't know what to do. Yeah. Ah, that's the truth. Clara shoves Vic and he just like shuts down and pulls out his games. It's like, I'm not gonna be a part of this. I'm leaving. Let's maybe... Yeah, that, no. Nah. I mean, obviously it wants to make, like, a rocket ship arcade or something like that. But I'm trying to figure out an interesting way to do the things for that to happen. I love how every sim we move in, we get their pieces. So you can see, like, we got the windows from Ms. Nicole now, and we can use them anywhere. It's great. You can use the hotel door. Ooh, we could go for, well, I don't know, castles don't work so great in this game. Rocket on its side. Maybe. Maybe. Ooh, we'd have to think about that. Trying to think if I've got the pieces that can make that happen. We got these nice little fins that we can connect onto things if we want to, which, wow, the thinking anti-aliasing on those is feeling real old now. Was it always like that? It probably was. Rocket on its side. Come on, back to the house pieces. I don't know the layout around the buildings nearly as well as, like, the furniture editor. The other challenge with this, for the record, is this is, like, different plots in the town actually do have different sizes, and this is the smallest type. Yeah, that's not gonna mesh. We can only do 2 stories. Ah. Give him like the trial of the pyramid type thing. Alright, maybe if we... something like that, and then... yeah. I'm not sure rocket on its side is working too well for this. Maybe we can do that as like an interior decor piece, but the building itself is going to fight us tooth and nail on this. Just looming. Like, maybe something like that. Well, that's kind of a different rocket shape from the default one. Good. And do like this, and then like a tiny one. I wonder if it would let me attach this to anything of note. Oh, I could... oh, that's interesting. I don't know what this is, but it's kind of neat. Oh. It looks kind of like a rocket that crashed into the ground and embedded itself. Let's see if we can run with that. What roof looks the most, or can I make look the most like fire or tail fins? Oh, this one's way too big. No. This one I know can go small. Oh, really? Just the one on the front? None of the other side ones? That's how the hexagon's gonna crumble? Okay. Oh, really? It's like the corners on these. It's like mutually exclusive. What if we do something like this? That might work. Ah, it's gonna be too big still, but that's fine. Okay. We can paint this and kind of make it work, I think. No dormers on these tiny ones. Oh well. Could do a chimney or something. We could... oh yeah, this kind of looks like a rocket tail too. We can put them on all of these too. This looks... okay, that doesn't look so good. Like a satellite dish now. Not quite what we're going for. That'll let me do those. Yeah, probably not columns. Okay, now we need to get back to the... ooh, okay, hold on. Oh, we can't put anything on those upper ones? Uh-oh, this is gonna be a little tight then. Let's at least have a little fun with the lights. And it's not gonna let me rotate these. They're fun. Maybe we can just put those around the door or something. Or over the door. Or... I don't know what this is turning into now. We'll tweak this. Let's at least get a front door on it. Okay, so that technically qualifies. It's a little silly, yeah, but it's fun. I do think I'm gonna get rid of those, though. We'll do some paint, and we'll see if we can bring it together a little bit, and then go from there. Because there's lots of roof tile options compared to some of the other things. Okay, so that's looping. Kind of burnt out look. Oh, okay. Oh. Let's start with that. Oh yeah, silliness is the best way to be. I think the default is actually like this blue. Let's see if we can't. Okay, not the stone. Maybe like a purple. Kind of works, and then we can get the edges on these too. Match. Oh yeah, I like that. It's got like the kind of porthole-y stuff. Okay. And if I sneak it in there, it's just gonna look like not super rockety anymore. Well, maybe. This looks more like those monsters from Dark Souls that have like a big ol' open cup for a head that if you fall into it eats you. Not quite sure we're nailing the look, but that is okay. I think we gotta have some lights back there. Whoa, okay, don't pick the whole thing up. You can also like maybe just have those at the door. A fun little deal. And it's kind of a crashed rocket ship. Wonder if we could, if we did like a third of them and made, okay, maybe? Let's see. I can put like these things up here a little bit. Maybe even like, if we use the sign, does that end up looking? No, it just looks, yeah, okay. Put you back down, put you there. Okay, let's... How's this looking? I'm maybe gonna tweak some colors, but I think layout is sort of what I'm leaning towards. Unless there's something better. But yeah, that's just kind of a fun little deal. Wonder if I could. You can put it on the side. Probably not. Oh, wow. It doesn't really work style-wise, but kind of neat. Nah, they just... Well, I'll keep one there. It'll look sort of like maybe an entryway or stairs or some such. Be on the back side. Okay. Then I think let's let this be its thing. Unless, so I want to just remove these entirely. Yeah, I think that looks more like the rocket ship. Okay, okay. Appreciating the hype for this extremely slow pseudo-rocket build. Nah, no, that wouldn't work. Anything to put in the yard? Any particularly rocket shippy things? None of these. Probably not the cow and the donkey either, cute as they are. Yep, okay. I'm gonna call it there. We have a big old purple crashed rocket ship. And let's see. Oh, jeepers, this whole side of town is extremely purple and, like, isn't it? Oh, well, that's fine. I wish that I could get, like, a nice overview of the city, where, like, you could really see everything in kind of a flyover, but not so much. You're gonna fill it to the max? Good luck! I think I made a pretty big area for it. Did he just spawn in behind the counter? DJ Candy's here too. Okay. Everyone's just showing up back here. Can't wait to get started on it. Me either, buddy. Love this arcade. What do we need? What game first? Lane versus I. Heck yeah. It is really lucky that we got that one. It's definitely not the only game that you can get in the entire MySims, but worth it. I love this area. I always end up like customizing the arcade way more than some of the other buildings. Okay, you have filled the box. Oh, that might do it. Just cover the entire screen. Quick, hide the mayor. No. But it's fun. I like to make like a little movie area and stuff for some of his requests. Really? The mayor shows up and the first thing she does is go to the back room and like just start doing more admin work. You're at an arcade. Well, I guess there's no games. Fair enough. Fair enough. No games, that's fair. Galactic, you absolutely swamped that box. I did not know it could get that full. Yeah, and you stayed true to your word. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna sleep until day. Let's see about grabbing a townie as well. Let's save. And save scumming is probably faster for resetting your hotel guests, but I'm not actually sure it is, and it's like kind of tedious, and like, yeah, this is fun. I kind of like the character doing the Skyrim thing. Ah, I couldn't get the last one there. Ah, okay, Roger's here. Let's defuse this situation, because Elvira is here too. Hey, nice, Skopic. Another one down. Ah, Roger just jogging through. Might be good to have Roger. Although I'm not sure he would love our nightlife. So, Skopic, how'd you do it? Okay, Elvira. Going to bring a library where Gordon would appreciate that. However, as I recall, Elvira is... Elmira, sorry. Elmira is kind of a jerk. And also requires us to cut down a lot of trees. So let's maybe hold off on moving that that library in first. I should have Roger. Actually, you know who would like it? Okay, hold on. Let's actually do this. I think Rhonda. Rhonda likes nightlife stuff, and we kind of have a lot. Okay. Maybe Rhonda's not the nightlife. I never tracked the party sims that well as a kid because I was a stinking stubborn nerd, and so I just wanted the nerdy folks and like the smart sims, which was not fair in hindsight. But it means I don't know the party sims all that well. Let's see, party and food. Oh, admittedly, we've got good options for that. Not too keen on cute. Well, fair enough. Oh, hey, Gingy, how are you? Thanks for dropping by. Also, ow, if you heard that, I whacked my elbow on my computer. That was impressive. What brings you this way? Okay, Rhonda will be back tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. Yeah, we're doing MySims, which is a throwback to 15 years ago. It's old. It's an old Wii game that they ported to the PC. And I'm quite happy that they ported it to the PC. But it's just been, it's kind of a fun day. It's like a little, oh heck yeah, we got Rhonda. Rhonda is back. Let's go check that out. But it's like a fun little creative game that isn't like the full, like having to do art on stream. So we're kind of taking it easy tonight. Alright, so we got Clara, we got Rhonda, and we got Elmira. Okay. Sorry, not the right person. Wow, just wandered in here and immediately a fist fight. Yeah, and I know there's a modding community for this because, well, A, there's a modding community for everything, and B, I've run across a few of them, so I might be able to find some guides and stuff. Could do some fun stuff. I think it is a fun place to live. You should definitely live here, Rhonda. Let's move you in. Yeah, that is no small beef to just walk into the room, calmly stride towards them, and then just immediately tackle. That is planned. You wandered in there with a purpose, Rhonda. All right, and we'll have the gourmands back here. Rhonda and Patrick can go enjoy all their food stuff. Well, having met Elmira, it's not a shock. She makes enemies. She is here to cause problems. Too many pages on this one, because I think every single sim you move in gets their own page. Yeah, I like the sounds in this game. Bing bong. Bookish menace in the extreme. If you bring Elmira into your town, like, what you have just volunteered to do is deforest the entire city, because she asks for so many bookcases. And you genuinely have to get so many wood essences and chop down so many trees for it. It is like the most tedious one in the world. It cracks me up every time, that quest. Just had an angled door for the angled house. Justified, yeah, the trees don't do any job. Don't do any work. Here, everybody needs a lawn gnome. Those are... Wow. Gnomes came back into vogue as memes in the time since I last played this game. At least last played it regularly. I have no idea how to do windows on a house. We're putting a light over here. Dagnabbit, this is going to create some weird shadow. You're going to need lighting. Come on, light options, light options. There we go, those were the lights. And other hanging decor. What does this one give? Party, okay. I know, I want the lizards back. I want the lizards back! Oh no. Okay. Lizards are a front of house decoration. Yeah, I mean, you can always replant the trees and stuff, but like, it cracks me up. Her quest, for being so pretentious about everything else, like, her quests are so destructive. Oh yeah, no, they wouldn't be keen on that. Maybe a fun little hanging flower pot. Nope, not keen on cute stuff either. Do like a restaurant light. Yep. It's pointing like inwards towards the house. I wonder if these probably cute. No, food. Oh, okay. Well, the gnome is a rancher now. This is what's happening. The gnome cow farm. Now, come on, we gotta make sure that those cattle don't just wander free and wander off. Let's get some fences going up around that. Yep, and it's not a gnoblin or a gnelf, it is a gnome. Dagnabbit, the cows are gonna be uncooperative. Okay, so I wonder if it'll let me. Yeah. Oh, you just gotta rotate the cow. Yeah, if these cows goes, there will be a riot. There's no halfway on the cows. Wow, we'll put a pig there too. Kind of chilling. Whoops. Actually, yeah, this is a pretty good scarecrow. I wonder if that's a food scarecrow too. You know what? I know there's no actual crops, but we'll just have a scarecrow watching out back. You never know what neighbors you're gonna get back there. That's actually a neat design. Anyway, Rhonda, congrats. You said you wanted to move into town and you liked partying and food, so we've given you a farm. You now have to feed and maintain 3 cows, a donkey, and a pig. Congratulations. This is what you wanted, right? Right? The cheaper's a chimney on this house feels so ridiculous. I wonder if I put like a column here. Oh, it's only putting them in the center and not on the edges. Thinking I could maybe like build a support up for it, but it doesn't look like it. What? What? Okay. Okay. Oh, you want to move into the house? Sure, knock yourself out. It is I mean, it has a tenant in it, but you can fight them and you can get it. It'll be fine. If you can beat them, it's yours. Back door. Gotta have a good back door to this backyard. Check on the cows at night, you know? Okay, I think let's see how this looks in the real world. Huzzah! This is the jankiest stinking house. But I kind of, actually, yeah, you know, having all this right next to the garden, it kind of works. You know, they've got, well, they don't have free roam. They're not free range. They're very much closed in. But we got our scarecrow back here watching on the neighbors. Do a quick little save. Yeah. Let's see. The weekly purge will happen on Wednesday, and so you can just wander in there, kill them, and the house is yours. It comes with the furniture, of course, or whatever survives the kerfuffle. Rhonda, we're trying to... No, okay, fine. I guess it's bath time. DJ Candy's here too. Ah, you know what? May as well. If I can get it to... it won't let me jump. Fine. Yeah, we'll watch the UFO show. It'd be a real party house. Okay. Place for the festivities. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. I shouldn't have interrupted. She's just been on a long trip. Lots of fun things. The Sims want to come party. Okay, we can make that happen. It's been on a long trip. I'm sure it's like a lot. Moving in is stressful. Like, I shouldn't have interrupted the bath time. That's on me. So it's weird to have a guest and then like just go take a bath like immediately. Oh, the pig can talk with Patrick's pig. Perfect. Patrick's pet pig. We'll do a quick savesy here. And then actually, before we start the quest, there's one more, and like the actual, you know, the building furniture part of the game. Let's take a little visit to that funky little multiplayer place that's yeah, the Friends Gardens and online is long dead. Visit your garden alone. There is, you have to get the outside germs off, which fair enough, but there is an actual like full-on germaphobe character who is the best. Roxy runs an ice cream parlor and is like hates how melty ice cream gets everywhere. It's a terrible curse that she's enacted on herself for some reason. Okay. Good, we got some pinwheel essences. Just I'm just wandering through here because all of these essences in this area, this was like an online only zone that wasn't even on the Wii. This was like computer only. And it was just set up so you could like hang out with friends and like I guess do online RP. It's got unique essences, like some unique fishing, which I think there's only like 1 fish per pond. It'll be pretty quick. Maybe there's 2 in this one. And there, okay, yeah, there's Robofish and Goby. And like, I'm not gonna go ahead and try to collect a ton of them because none of these are needed for quests. They're just fun. Yeah, no, I want to move in Roxy if we see her at the hotel. All of her stuff is bee themed and like it's adorable. She's in MySims Kingdom too. You may remember her from the if you played that one, from the Western Island, where she handles cattle. This game, I want to say like 15, 16 years old. I don't remember when this one came out. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Let me look it up actually real quick. How old is the, like, original MySims? Because it has been a hot minute since this came out. MySim. We'll do 2007. Yeah, this one's on 07, and it is actually just on PC. You can get it through, like, it used to be Origin, now it's the EA Games launcher, and it is the only reason I still have that launcher is just for this game. All of the other ones, they're just on Wii, as far as I'm aware. Some of them were unique to, like, DS. They had different versions for the DS and Wii ones, back when that was still a thing they did. It'd be a fun one to emulate. There's, like, this little, like, stage where you could have, I don't know, a wedding or speeches or some such. I never saw this online part when it was alive, like, because I was on the Wii version, which didn't even have this. Oh, heck yeah. We got, what is that? Dragons. Okay. Have I wandered out of the mining zone? Oh, yes, I have. Okay, cool. Where is it? Ah, okay. And you hire workers? I mean, in this one, you, like, this area, you could, like, RP whatever, so maybe, but, like, in the game itself, no. There's no industrializing the process, unfortunately. Although you run out of lots pretty quick, like, it's not a, they don't have a ton of land out here, so. The mining feels a little jankier out here. Okay, there we go. We got Freezer Bunny. That's good enough. Yori. Yeah, gotta go and, like, close out those loose ends at least. Yeah, because you could, like, build houses. Like, you could just move in any of these places. There's, like, a pre-built fancy workshop here with columns. There's just a lot of neat little, like, stuff out here. And then there's whatever this is. It's, like, a stack of, like, weird... Okay, sprinting out... Why are we sprinting? Why do you have... Okay. Normally you have to work up to sprint. Why am I at max sprint, like, immediately? This is making me dizzy. So we're just, like, in some ancient ruins that, like... Also, oh, the other thing. The essences from this island, like, have physics when they fall, and none of the other ones do. So, like, you can always tell if an essence is from this part of the game because it'll, like, land on the ground and, like, roll around. Yeah, stinking Miquella is just heckin' going. Oh wait, hold on, I saw essence this way. Yes, we got the books. I like the book essences, even though they're textbooks. But they literally grow on trees, so they're not like $60. Yay! Only actual textbooks were like this. I mean, the game, well, the main appeal of the game is, like, you get blueprints designed, all the different Sims will request furniture and, like, other just, like, fun things, museum artifacts, art, arcade games, just stuff that you have to build, and it's got, like, an old little, like, editor tool, which I'll go show in just, like, a minute. But in order to, like, all the requests also have specific essences that they want, which are these things that I'm going around and gathering. And so you have to, so there's kind of the gameplay loop is you get a request from somebody, you go gather all, ooh, UFOs, hello, might want some of those for the arcade. And so you go and gather the essences you need, and then you go back to your workshop, and those are microscopes. I guess they don't all have physics. And then you build the thing, and you can, like, you have pretty free reign on how you build it. And then you go and deliver it to them, and you can, like, make other things. You don't have to have a quest to build the thing, and you can basically just decorate everyone's houses and get to know the Sims and, like, make friends with them to get more blueprints to build things. Like, the gameplay loop is get request, gather essences, make thing, repeat. But there's, like, a lot of little, like, cute tangents and stuff you can go on that are just kind of fun. And getting the essences, there's a bunch, like you see, there's a bunch of these different sort of little mini games that you can do for them. There's the mining one, there's fishing ones, there is, like, growing stuff on trees. Some of them require you to interact with the other Sims. Some of them are easier or harder to get. Okay, where is it? I'm losing. There we go. Losing my mind. Okay, there we go. We got 10 UFOs. That's enough of that. Bananas. Okay, sure. Like. Okay, Bananas don't really have physics either. Fine. Ah, okay, we got the toy cube puzzle. That's what it was. Oh, and these trees you have to oil instead of... It's just silly. Pretty sure when you cut them down, too, it's like a laser cutter instead of an axe. It has a lot of... I mean, obviously, it's an old game, and it is a little rough around the edges. Like, I'm not going to pretend this isn't pretty nostalgia-tinted for me. But it's got a lot of charm. Like, lots of little weird odds and ends details that are fun. And it'd certainly be false to say you don't see that these days. There's plenty of games that go into that depth and add all the fun little, like, bits. But there's also plenty of games that are just, like, they've kind of streamlined all those weird little quirks out of them. Also, like... It is definitely, like, in some semi-subtle ways, very much a game of its time. Like, because one of the, like, first people you can move in is a DJ, and, like, who does, like, it's not dubstep, but it's, like, super mild, kid-friendly, like, rave music. And, like, a chef and music, but, like, it's little things that, that one felt very, like, 90s, early 2000s. Like, some of the other things are very, like, a little dated, but it's fun. Alright, and we gotta fish at this pond, too, to see what's in this one. And then I think that'll be last of this little loop. I just wanted to do a quick run so we had some of these on hand, because there's some... Ooh, electric eels. Like, some of these are uniquely helpful, specifically for, well, the arcade. I wanted to make sure we got the puzzle cubes and the UFOs, but also other things. I choose not to question what we pull out of the ponds, because a lot of them are very worrying. There was a robotic fish in one of those other ones. I don't know where that came from, or how it was a native and got along with Gobi. Yeah. You can get... there's two ways to get octopi in this game. One of them is from fishing in a very specific lake, which doesn't make a lot of sense. The other one is if you... choose to wash your hands, which is just a thing you can do if you run into a sink or if you make a sink, and you happen to get the random chance of it, like, breaking and splashing water in your face, there's a chance you'll get an octopus from that. I don't know why, but it is a thing that you can do. So, it's got a lot of, like, little weird things like that. We're just wandering around the world and interacting with stuff, like, it's almost... like a really mild version of, y'all know those like Pajama Sam games and some of those old like 2D point-and-click adventures? Where does this river even go? This is a wild river. Where it's just like nonsensical non-sequiturs happen all the time with the animation. And like, I don't know, it's got those fun little like quirks. But yes, I agree, this water system is stinking bizarre. Let's see, where's the source? Hold on. Come on, let me at it. No! Okay. The source is somewhere over there. Oh, this is kind of a nice little, like, pavilion. This is like that little Baldur's Gate one in the camp in the first act. But yeah, maybe we need to get some, like, fish inspectors out here to, like, sort this out. Maybe keep an eye on, who's been releasing these things. Okay, so that's that zone. Cool, yeah, then let's cut through the middle. And like this statue plaza that's got people having fun, I suppose. It does feel a little sadly abandoned these days, but yeah, what you gonna do? There's still people on Reddit, and there are, in fact, world records on speedrun like this. There are speedruns of this game. In fact, there's like a bunch of different categories, so you never know. Alright. Want to save? Okay, well, yes. We didn't change much in the garden, but it's good to be able to do that. Yeah, the oligotrophic. It might be. I don't know. I don't know the source of that pond. Something's definitely wrong with it. I feel like it's not quite as bad as some of the ponds of MySims Kingdom, where you've got, like, just absolute nonsense. But yeah, something's just a little bit off. Okay, so the main gameplay loop, or the main sort of gameplay element... yeah, gotta be raiding them fish. is working on tasks. And we've talked to a few people. We've got Ms. Nicole and we got Vic Vector. Both are tempting to work on right now, actually. Ms. Nicole asked for a bed, right? Let's do the bed. Let's do the bed. We got essences for that. We'll do bed classic, but we don't have to follow the blueprint. So you can see, like, it gives you... Well, it gives you a lot more pieces than this. And it gives you this, like, little ghost outline. So if you want, you can just, like... And keeping in mind that this was on Wii, so this is with motion controls that were very janky. But you can, like, snap it into these different places, and it'll, you know, follow the blueprint to a T, which is fun. There's a lot of nice blueprints, but you also have a button up here underneath my name, unfortunately, where we can just turn that off. And as long as you don't intersect with that hitbox of where someone would interact with it, and you have at least something occupying all of these little glowing stars, then it qualifies. Oops, that was the wrong button. Oh well. So, like, it is... It gives you pretty free reign. Oh, right, new town hall level. We got new pieces. We got the smooth curves. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. We can actually make some better things with this. So, I realize that this is a bed, but I feel like with this person's personality, I'm really getting the feeling of like a fainting couch. Doesn't that seem to work for y'all? Like, she's kind of like a fashion diva. We'll go like kind of rarity-ish. Let's build like a little fainting couch. We gotta make it all like fancy pants too. So let's okay, hold on. Do we have spheres yet? Just okay, not yet. Then we'll have to get a little bit creative. We can make that happen. Let's put some like little feet on it. Yeah, oh yeah, Ms. Nicole 100% rarity vibes. And not just because they literally have the same job. Okay, gonna match it on the other side. I appreciate these little white squares because they show you like where these the sparkles are above the base grid, so you can always make sure your stuff is lined up right. They did a lot of like nice little kind of quality of life things like that. They also recognized, like, this was before they'd really standardized like manipulating things in 3D space in a nice way. Like, a lot of the games from this era all have different control schemes, and they're mostly awful. But they at least gave you, there's another toggle sort of up this way a little bit that lets you toggle a few different things. Like, there's snapping mode, there is slide under mode and stuff. So they gave you the tools to kind of work with it, and I appreciate them at least trying. Alright, hold on, where's the hitbox? Where's the hitbox? Gotta make sure that is all fulfilled so that they're properly supported on their fainting couch. Okay. There we go. Base structure. Just hitbox. We'll need a little more width on that, probably. Okay. But now we have things like this. Yes! So we can do a lot smoother things than we used to be able to. Then I'm thinking, no, let's go back to, let's grab this. Kind of round out these edges a little bit. And then of course, you know, we've got to have something nice and soft to paint onto. So we'll have some nice little cushiony type deals here. Maybe we should give it like a low back, but it should have a back, right? Like that's what I'm feeling. We won't go crazy with it, but we'll do like a little decorative. Do like something like that maybe, and that gives it more of a couch feel. Kind of round off some of these edges a little bit too. There we go. So for all your couch fainting needs. But we're not quite done, because the second part of this, these are sparkling because they're new, because we just got the town hall, or the town, not town hall, like our town star level upgrade last stream. So we got a lot of new stuff to work with. But the request here, how on earth will I get my beauty sleep without a bed in here? Please go fetch me one. Yeah, big rarity vibes. But yeah, we need to make sure we got the essences. So we need at least 8 roses and 4 purple crayons, which will be no problem with a pattern with this much detail. And we've got plenty of purple crayons to work with. So let's use the roses as like kind of maybe the decorative sheet pattern, or like the cushions. We could give like a little more cushion depth on the back too, but like I think it's mostly fine. Like that'll be like the upholstery pattern. How many roses did we need? Okay. Yeah, that one feels like a little too romantic. That's not really the vibe I'm going for with this. Kind of like a nice soft green going with that. Yeah. And then we need the crayons. The lilac actually works pretty nice with that green too. Okay, cool. Then those are the requirements, but let's oh yeah, like a little splash maybe of red. And then whoops, that was not what I meant to do. Purple crayon. Not plum blossom, but purple crayon. And of course, there's nothing to say you can't put other things on here. In fact, it's actually usually a good idea. For the simple reason of there's this little meter up here that y'all also can't see, but I can open it up. Oh, and it's just giving us that. Oh, next. Yeah. So it gives you the rating of like how much of the 6 sort of personality traits this has. And there is a block limit, so it's good to see that too. So we're at 28% cute right now, but I believe that the sim, you'll actually get more friendship points with the sim if you make it more in line with the attributes they like. So if we lean into this and make it more cute than it requires, it will actually still get us some brownie points. I'm not quite feeling that color combo. Oh, that's vibrant. That's maybe too vibrant though. Kind of getting like a pastel vibe from this one. Maybe. Kind of thinking let's go back to the green on that, and then let's find another nice soft green. I don't remember what else she liked besides the cute one, so I'm kind of staying in this world right now. Oh, but she did like happy. Kind of, and that's a nice blue, but it's kind of Wish I could open up my person book right now. I don't remember what else she likes. Oh no! Because every sim in the game has 2 likes and 1 dislike. And if you put the dislike on there, of course they'll like it considerably less. If you just fill it with other neutral stuff, then it's pretty neutral. They don't care that much. But if you fill it... I like the salmon picture. Look at his little face. Okay, sorry. But if you fill it with things they like, of course, then they'll like it more. Doesn't strike... Well, maybe party. Maybe educated? Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of essences in that. That's the green background ones. Yeah, a little bit. The salmon is like a little bit just like... Look at this! Look at that face! Eesh. I like the salmon. Also, the crab looks like it's ready to punch you. Like, what is with this? Dude is, like, gloved up and ready. I don't know what the crab's deal is. This little guy, yeah. Freezer bunny. I feel like this is a reference to something. But it's kind of a nice pink. We can use it for these front ones. I'm going to use purple crayon for all the rest. We could lilac that up, but I kind of like the contrast. Then I'm just going to use the crayon for the underside here. Whoops, I just hit something I didn't mean to. Cool. Okay, so we meet the requirements still. We've got, man, all of the UI in this. It's a little cut off by my monitor ratios, not quite matching the expecting. From Sims 2 and 3. Okay, that explains some things. But, like, y'all can't see any of the UI because it's all sticking at the top. Oh, no. Okay. But I can click on this, and we can see that our cute percentage is up to 43%, which is a lot higher than it was. So let's wrap this one up. Let's save, because we've spent the time to make that lovely little custom pouch. And let's go deliver it. I'm actually really happy with how this one turned out. I've never thought of, like, I've always put Miss Nicole's like as kind of like a southern farmhouse style thing out in the wilderness, like with big porches and stuff. But like the windows and all, it's definitely like a city property. I don't know why I've never put it like downtown before. Let's give her this lovely quote unquote bed. It looks so much like the actual couch. I'm putting it in this corner. We'll save the back for like changing rooms and such. That'll be fine. And we can also just like put essences in here. I think we can take a freezer bunny and just like flop it on the ground. Which she likes. Cool. I mean, yeah, the other one's the couch. This one's specifically for fainting. If you faint on the other couch, it's like way too stiff and you'll hurt your neck. And out like a light. A lot of stress built up without that fainting couch. I actually kind of like that. I've never... Like, that's another thing that is fun. Is like mixing up... Oh wow, the feet kind of match the floor too. Wow. But like mixing up a blueprint so that like one thing... So that you get... Because the blueprints, one of the main benefits of them is that it lets you do certain set interactions with it. So like a pizza oven blueprint, you can make a pizza in and so on. No matter how you design it, you can make a pizza. So if you design a pizza oven that looks like a hot tub or something, you can still do that. Or vice versa. You can make a hot tub that looks like a cauldron or a pizza oven or a bed or a couch or modern art or whatever. And you can get the functions on different things. So that, okay, that looks like a bad nap. You should wake up from that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Now she's giving me a quest to make me go away. I mean, fair. Fair. I'm here ranting about, like, hot tub pizza ovens and she's trying to sleep. Yeah, that's probably not helpful. Be a dear and fetch me one of those too. Yes, of course, of course. We've got to get the mirror. She sounds like Ida. That laugh sounded like Ida from Owl House. I don't know why, but it did. Okay, fine. I'll leave. I'll leave. You don't need to call Hootie. We're gonna need more plum blossoms for the next one, so we'll probably have a film. Well, I mean, it's a fainting couch, and if she'd been waiting for the fainting couch, I'm sure she had much, like, pent-up faintingness that needed to happen. So, just crashed all at once. Yep. I'll go be a doll. If the mayor needs anything. Not yet, but like maybe we can get a hint at stuff that she'd like and we can make something nice. You know. It's not a bribe, it's a an exchange. No. Oh, nice. Lets us expand into the desert, but everything's so crowded and there's a giant rock in the way, so we can't open it. Ah, that's right, we heard about this last time. Yeah, we'll have to wait until we can break open the rocks. Kind of like the sitting area. I'm actually quite happy with how this funky little, like, Bauhaus podium looking deal worked out. I know, right? Like, it can't be the mayor, right? But I mean, that is the key to the city right over her head. Here. We'll give, like, a standing review. Sometimes you can listen, like, actually, like, participate, and you'll, like, boo or, like, cheer for it. Well, Scopic, the good news is, if we follow the boutique to its completion, it will get a changing room, and we can invite the NPCs there and change their outfits, which might be one of my motives for bringing Ms. Nicole in. So, perhaps we can find a more Monopoly outfit for the mayor. Of course, we'll have to unlock more outfits, and one of the ways you do that is becoming friends with Sims. Happy essences. Be nice to Vic too. Bubbles! Everybody likes Bubbles, but actually he's angry. So maybe we got soap in his eye. Sorry, bud. Let's see, we've got our workshop here. Whatever's happening on top of it. But I do think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to wrap it there for the night. It is a little late, and I know we got a late start to the stream. But I'm glad we got to at least do this. And again, stream schedule is going to be really stinking weird for the next month or so between holidays and busyness and everything else. So just like bear with me. I'll give updates in the Discord and we will go from there. Otherwise, I will see y'all next time. Sunday stick fight? Oh, tempting if I don't have a stinking apartment tour or something else on top of it. We'll see. That would be fun though. Yeah. Or maybe Stardew. I would be down for like a multiplayer Stardew thing if there's an easy way for people to pop in and out. Things to think about. But that is for another night. Until then, I hope y'all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whenever it may be. And I will see y'all on the flip side. So have a good one.